See, but then also assuming that that voice is HaDoCk, you would assume his intention.
Jesus God, was that HaDoCk?
More
Sure
likely.
sounded like it could be.
He's totally telling our guy to run.
Yeah.
Powerful player must mean Greystrom. They must have infiltrated
Maybe.
this guy's NSA unit and were siphoning off the intel. Is anyone
Done.
looking up Jesper Mikkelsen?
Yeah, on it.
Hello guys and welcome back to Watch Dogs, where we are on our way to do actually a couple of tasks. But first, let's talk to this
Hey, I got
lady.
a shirt just like that.
Ugh, not the pickup lines again.
Have we met?
Yeah, at the party, remember?
Oh, there's a
If that's
kind of a lot I
the
don't remember from that night.
party after Marcus
Totally
got
understand.
What are you up to?
I've
Alright,
been writing an
almost
exploit for the
arrested.
CTOS-enabled ATMs. They got a lot of new features we'll be able to fuck with. You want to give it a test run?
Ooh,
Hell yeah, I'd love
CTOS.
to. Send it on over.
Great. The name's Kaylee, by the way.
Marcus.
I know. We've already met.
Right.
Right. I'm fairly sure he was drunk as hell.
Looks like I've signed up for the test run of Kaylee's CTOS ATM exploit.
Like people watching, only you get to look up their noses.
Yes.
Fun.
Dream a little, Wrench. We can use this to fuck with greedy douchebags.
Or help out the underdogs.
Let's see if I can figure the thing out first.
Bottom dollar. If I remember correctly, I screwed this one up a couple of times. I don't know if maybe this is it. You said you were checking meters. Why is there Greystrom hardware on my rooftop? Those are the new meters. What are they reading? Metrics. You guys are up to something. Yeah, usually. We have permits for everything we're doing. Yeah, because you don't tell people what you're doing. Yeah, but I screwed up that ATM a couple of times. Also, yes, Greystrom. Wow, are we surprised? It's a defense contractor. Anywho, I don't remember if I show it later in this video, but the ATM itself, I need that collected data cleaned up and packaged so we can move on to the next phase. He told me 1 week. It's been 2. Hurry the fuck up. Well, aren't you happy? That's awesome. Yeah, but I screwed up the ATM quite a bit by looking at it and then just doing the same thing over and over when it wanted me to test all of the abilities. Whoopsie. Ooh, humiliate Hom CEO? Yes, please. Are you surprised? Yeah. Wait, if it's San Francisco, isn't everything in that place artsy? Or at least most places in that place artsy? Why are you surprised about going to an artsy place? That's basically almost the whole of San Francisco. Also, I was playing music because I was not thinking about the fact that these might be in the videos, so if you hear some dead spots, which you will hear in about 2 minutes, that's because copyright. Copyright's fun, and I'm screwing myself over in this one. Now, they will pull some of the great music that I have permissioned, but most of it's just because it wants to be special. Or just because I'm wanting to be special. Also, physical hack, why? You know I'm just gonna use my little gadgets. Why do you make this harder on me? It's not like anybody cares anyways. I can walk up to this thing if I really wanted to. I mean, I don't want to, but you know. Mainly because gadgets are more fun. But also, if I sound terrible, that's because I've been sick for the past 2 weeks, hence why the last upload schedule was pretty bad. I wish I could humiliate him more than just in here, but whatever. Also, why? If it's speeding up on its own, would you continue to run on it and not just pull yourself up and stop? Why would you continue into that? Also, that had to hurt. Yeah, because you landed on what looked like a barbell. Was it? We could have done so much better. I mean, it's funny, but we've done so much worse than this. Since when do you want peace? I mean, metaphorical peace. I completely forgot. Yeah, this is part of the section that the music is cut because no other part of the song was claimed, at least as far as I'm aware, except for this part. Except for that, like, 20-second clip. Legitimately, I'm very confused. What's even better is that there is a 13-second clip of a song that was probably for much longer than that. Also, this is also why I use my gadgets, because then I don't have to run in there and do all this stupid stuff and worry about those enemies. I can use my drone to look, and then I can use my cart to go down. Yeah, but sorry if I sound terrible. I was sick, like badly sick, about a week ago. And then I got a different kind of sick, an allergy sick, the week after that. Yeah, that parasite, it's not just in lettuce, as far as I'm aware. So, now I've been terrified to eat anything. And I couldn't have coffee, and couldn't have anything because I couldn't keep a liquid down. Or, keep a liquid in me, so. Ooh, cryptos. Right? I think we're getting this for Ray for someone. See attached cryptogram. Our codebreakers are stumped. I want to avoid outsourcing. Could lead to the public panic. This is in the 70s. Yeah. P8 better have the answers to the cryptogram soon. This is over your head. I don't have to tell you what will happen if it blows up in our faces. Oh. I'll find out what they know. Can't be much. This is the 13-second clip of that song that they just didn't like. Also, for some reason, I am constantly online, so if you see like random missions pop up or random points, it's just because I'm online. I do not choose these people, and these people do not choose me, and oftentimes they leave the session as soon as the mission is over. But that's what you're more than likely hearing, is the online play happening. Just because that's a lot of times how it works. Also, more than likely there's going to be another cut here pretty soon, because I cut a lot of like extra stuff that I was doing. So, as you see, I'm going to a research point now. I went to hundreds during this session, which I believe is 11 and 12, if not 11, 12, and 13. And then I did another bit. Yeah, that's online play. There we go. So, currently I'm trying to locate the Stingray at Coit Tower. And by the way, that little jump wasn't originally that big of a jump. But they literally claimed 3 minutes of my video, and I was like, I don't want to find a song for this. Because not only is that just weird, but also, meh. Because apparently I don't know when to turn off a song, but you know. The music in this game is actually really good, so I highly suggest if you have the chance to grab this game and just listen to its music. Isn't that the point? Yeah. Data. That's why they put the, I don't know if they still do. Yeesh. You'll figure it out. Mainly because I think I accidentally hit escape because I was trying to do something else. If I remember correctly. However, this is the continuation of the Greystrom plot, which I believe I actually finished the whole mission here. We know we're late, but our stingrays ended up gathering at least 10 times the amount of files. This, I do not think is Greystrom. This, I believe, is a different mission, where I was sent to collect something? Like, collect a bit of information from that server area, but it literally took me 20 minutes because I'm lazy and don't want to go in guns blazing because that's just worthless, especially if the cops are gonna immediately come. Oh, and it's Greystrom. Despite confusion about our delivery dates, we can consider this operation a tremendous success. Once Greystrom sends us a data package, know that we've got allies in very influential positions. Because of course you do. Yeah, the reason the cop car is there is because I finally upgraded enough to where I can just call the cops on anybody. If you do it to gangs, they almost immediately, if not immediately, fire on the cops, and then that creates a whole thing. Of course, because why not? I don't, but sure. Also stealing things from people who do not know better, and do not know who's looking out. Thank you! What do you want, Satara? I know how to convince you. This is all Greystrom. I was going to go public with some of their info. Dark stuff. And this is a response. They're trying to destroy my life. They froze my bank accounts and now my marriage. Please, convince her to talk to me. Jason Fassbender to Laura Hobbart. Yeah, this is the continuation of the Greystrom plot, by the way. Oh, he is. Yeah. More than likely, yes, because it's Greystrom. And in all honesty, a lot of these games you are required to have. If it's gonna be a problem, it's gonna be a major one. Since there is no mission pop-up, I can't be 100% sure of what this is. But it might be what I'm thinking it is. No, it's not. Where am I? Ah. Yeah, it actually has been them. I know your husband. Thought you needed to see this. Yep. Oh my god, that's Jason! Where did you get this? Not important. He's cheating on you. With a one lousy pick? I would have expected more proof than that. Especially if he's your husband. Yeah, especially if he is screwing with them, then... Unfortunately, that's kind of what happens a lot of the time. Oh. That's a new story about Nudon and the fact that I snapped their tablets in half. Because they were fakes. Hello, Mr. Bank Clerk. Of course it is. Let's just go through every camera and... Which is hilarious, because I just get to go... Mr. Fassbender laundered company money, which currently sits in your bank. While we are pursuing legal action, we request that you freeze his assets. As longtime clients of your institution, we thank you for cooperation in advance. So... Question. Why would they believe any client based off an email alone? Yeah, he did. What the? Oh, that's an act. Is that a? Fairly sure that's a player. Yeah. HaDoCk. The toys, I play with the toys. Honestly, I'm confused kind of what HaDoCk's whole plan was with this specific stunt. Because of its chaos. For chaos's sake, then this doesn't create chaos.
Marcus.
If it's to get his little antivirus out there, this doesn't help him at all. So why was he in contact with Fassbender? Except for to get Greystrom's information. And if so, then why is Marcus worried about it? Because he would want the information too. Which means that HaDoCk
Got to
wouldn't want
stop him, Marcus. We've got to help
Fassbender up
those
here as
brave enough to tell the
much
truth.
as we
I'll
would.
bet he has more to expose
It's
on
very
those creeps.
confusing.
Hard to even believe some of the stuff that was in those leaked files.
Who can be surprised the government's been conducting illegal operations or killing with impunity?
Not
Yeah.
surprised. Just
Can we concentrate on the situation here? A man's gonna kill himself if we don't do something quick.
Use his
Yeah.
phone. Get someone on the line and buy us some time.
Call offline? That's what I read.
Greystrom corporate headquarters.
Ah.
How may I?
Emily?
Mr. Fassbender, will you be in the office this afternoon? 2 FBI agents were here to see you.
I understand, Emily.
Sir, something about missing money. Sir.
Which, by the
are
way,
you in
why
trouble?
would
It's
the
okay, Emily.
why would the
Hey.
FBI believe Greystrom? Like, they have to have proof, and if nothing else, you can prove the fact that that's
okay,
wrong.
okay. Found an email with a reporter that wanted to do a piece on him. Try this number.
Got it.
Answer your gosh darn phone.
Where have you been? Fantastic news. I got a load of files totally exonerating
See?
you. Looks like you have friends in NetSec.
What?
Proof that those images of you and that woman are fraudulent composites. They also sent me emails between senior executives at Greystrom indicating a premeditated plan to
Hey,
discredit
what are you saying?
You're in the clear.
Yep.
Not only that, but the collusion to defame may even get your bosses at Greystrom indicted for conspiracy.
Well, it's conspiracy, defamation,
Jason? Can we meet?
what else is there?
Jason?
I mean, there's lying to a bank, whatever that gets you. Yeah, Greystrom's kind of screwy, but you know. But had some
Fassbender's safe. I got him to back down.
That's
to me,
awesome
HaDoCk's
news,
plan
Marcus.
doesn't make any
So, do we
sense.
contact him? Find out what
Even
he's thinking?
if...
Let's see what he does.
Think
I have a feeling he's gonna blow this thing wide open now.
more than likely.
He's been to the edge and back.
Okay, but we won't get the credit?
Who cares?
I'm okay with that. If he puts
Did HaDoCk want the credit?
Greystrom on the ropes, we'll deliver the knockout punch.
Now you understand how these people play. HaDoCk? You saved a good man, but it could be you next time. We can handle it. He thought the same. See, but that to me just tells me that you think that people can't handle either the truth, which is just false sometimes, or that they get themselves into too deep of water. But
Hey,
then
Marcus,
why are you
one of
in
our followers
contact
says
with him?
signals are getting jammed up near the boathouses in Marin. This could lead to something juicy.
Is this my boat trouble? I honestly don't remember which video that is, but I know it's one recently where I was having trouble because the boat wouldn't let me drive off without someone in the boat, which is just stupid. But yeah, to me that's more nihilist, I guess? But even then, it's not really nihilist. Also, we're at the houseboats. Yes. It is. Or at least this is where the boat is. I don't know if I'm doing it here, but this is the boat. Certainly I don't have to get all the way up there. System shutdown initiated. 2 blank. Helpful. Okay, there we go. Did not want to do that.
Hey, I came across a jammer out here and disabled it. Anything happening around my location?
Well, I see a pretty obvious dead spot on C2S starting to light up.
Normally, Bloom makes a big deal about keeping the whole grid lit.
If somebody shut down part of the grid, that person is one savvy dude.
I'd like to go meet him. Mark the spot on my map, would you?
Well, unfortunately, we don't get to meet him. I can't even figure out if it is HaDoCk or not. But his plans still confuse me. Like, either you want the guy to jump so that you can take all the credit. Which, whatever, chaos for chaos' sake. You want him to expose the information, which means you don't want him to jump. Which means you being in contact with him was you telling him to be safe and be careful. Which, why is Marcus concerned about that? Or 3, you're doing something completely deranged and insane that I cannot think of
I
at the
found the
moment.
place. The guy's got security cams.
Go for it.
Unavailable on phone calls. Well, that phone call was unnecessary. Can we do it even if the phone call is unnecessary? Yeah, like, this is tech on tech.
Whoa, wild equipment in there.
Which, by the way,
Dude's
this...
got near
you know
antique waveform generators and oscilloscopes.
It's his analog firewall.
Say what?
Links in his communication chain are analog. You can't digitally hack analog
Yup.
equipment.
Is that a cassette answering machine? What is this, 1985?
Old tech is hard... or is more unhackable.
Mr. Mickelson, perhaps you can guess who this is.
Hacker warning.
I suspect that one of your colleagues is a mole for the man known as Redbeard, who works for, let's just say, a powerful player. I appreciate your efforts on my behalf. I advise you to disappear completely. Godspeed.
See, but then... also assuming that that voice is HaDoCk. You would assume his intention...
Jesus God, was that HaDoCk?
More
Sure
than
sounded
likely.
like it could be.
He's totally telling our guy to run.
Yeah.
Powerful player must mean Greystrom. They must have infiltrated
Maybe.
this guy's NSA unit and were siphoning off the intel. Is anyone
Done.
looking up Jesper Mickelson?
Yeah, on it. It's a more common name than I expected.
You got it, Josh.
Wait. Here's one who's fairly high up in the NSA.
That's our guy.
More than likely.
Track down one of his colleagues and see where it leads.
But if he's telling Jesper to run, then why would he tell Fassbender not to run? Because if Fassbender knows the information, Are we assuming that HaDoCk knows the information?
Man, I can't believe we heard HaDoCk's voice.
Yeah, warning some snoop who realized Greystrom had his number and went off the grid.
I tracked down a colleague of Mickelson's.
Which,
Smart
if he's
looking
an NSA, you're likely not gonna find him. Not without some serious info, and I do not mean tech. Because especially high up in, like, government agencies, they kind of know how to go dark because they know where everything is. But, again, if we're expecting that all of this is HaDoCk, the text is HaDoCk, HaDoCk's been talking to Fassbender, that voice message was HaDoCk, which the game seems to just tell me it is.
Jesper's completely
What are we
gone to
doing?
ground. What's going on? He'd been acting strange for a while.
Strange.
He was convinced that we were getting manipulated into tracking down this genius hacker for bad purposes. Well, the whole operation is in jeopardy now. I don't know what to think.
Maybe think that your friend wasn't crazy.
Genius hacker. That's HaDoCk for sure.
Can you trace who he was
Unlikely.
talking to?
Got it. Better go check him out.
Units, CTOS has identified a suspect in a
Also, I'm
human
looking
trafficking
for that
ring near your
research point
location.
currently.
Move to detain. Over.
But, so Jesper's protecting HaDoCk, and from, I'm assuming Greystrom, who has infiltrated Jesper's, like, group in the NSA.
You. Yes.
Fine. But then the information that Fassbender has, is he looking to get the information before Fassbender dies? And if so, wouldn't you want to get more information from him?
Jesper got a
No,
little paranoid
it's not.
there, but maybe there was something
It's
to it.
government. No, it's not.
The guy disappeared. It doesn't get much nuttier than that. He didn't trust me
Yeah,
enough to
I
give
finally
me
get what they
details, but
understand,
he thought someone
what
on
they
the
mean
team
by
was
that
manipulating all of
conversation.
us.
Where
Oh, that is
that
too
laugh
much.
sounds guilty.
Whoa, that is out there.
But, unfortunately, that is the end of the video.
This
I
guy
did
seems
not
to
look
think
at
Mickelson was
to
onto something.
what the
The other
timing
guy
was
was
on that.
laughing a little
So,
too much.
hopefully you will enjoy.
I wanna track
Hopefully
that
we
guy
will
down.
get to see
His last
HaDoCk
ping was from out in the
later,
woods. I
and
can
with a
only
bit
get
more
an approximate
information.
location.
Until then, see you all in the next video. Bye guys!